Hey guys, Scott here. Just want to offer a quick, I don't know, tip against the whole Pentimento Plaything combo people are using. It's a very common build now, seeing like Phobia, Pentimento Plaything, and then some other game delay perk. And how I've been dealing with it is just basically ignoring Plaything entirely. Because the effects of Pentimento are infinitely stronger, I think, than a killer having no Terror Radius. Because a killer having no Terror Radius, don't get me wrong, he's going to down people faster. It's going to happen. But you have to think about the cumulative effect of, the killer could only be in one place at one time. So at a time, he's really only affecting one person at a time. Pentimento affects your entire team always, and it's so much more a detrimental effect. 30% slowdown is absolutely massive. Nothing else in this game even comes close to that. Even 4 stacks of Phobia is still almost 10% less. So I basically made the decision in all my matches now. If I see a play, I just ignore Plaything now. Because if they have Pentimento Plaything and you don't break their Plaything, Pentimento doesn't do anything. Like, they actually can't do anything to they can't set up their totem if you don't break their totems. Now it becomes a bit more complicated if they have something like Devour Hope on top of that. If they, I guess if they have a full totem build, then yes, it can become a bit more complicated. But those games seem to be sort of few and far between. Running Devour Hope is sort of it's always a risk. And if you run that, you're really, really banking on a late game win because you're going to essentially have no slowdown if you're running that type of build. So the game's going to end really fast, possibly before you even get your 3 stacks of Devour Hope to start one-shotting people. But regardless, in most games, people are not having all that. They just have, like Phobia, Plaything, Pentimento, and then Pain Resonance or something like that. And yeah, I found just ignoring Plaything to be the more economic decision. And the problem is, because everyone is going to be injured, you're going to go down faster. Or everyone's, there's no Terror Radius, you're going to be going down faster because the killer is essentially going to get a free hit on you. So what I meant to say is you basically don't want to be injured. So what I've been doing is bringing in just sort of basic healing builds. A Botany Knowledge, a Brown Medkit, and a Bandage add-on is pretty much enough. I take it a step further, and I like running like Desperate Measures too, but anything that lets you have a decently fast heal, maybe, 1 or 2 times, so you would need 40 charges if you want to run Botany Knowledge, which is just, like a yellow Medkit and the gel dressings or something like that. But if you have like a basic healing build, you don't really have to worry about staying injured. And if you're not injured, the lack of Terror Radius is not that big of a deal. Unless it's like a Bubba or something. But even then, you can hear Bubba's chainsaw from like 10 meters away. So you still have time to react and get to a window or something. Basically, too long didn't watch. I think it's better if there's a Plaything Pentimento combo to just ignore the Plaything entirely. But this only works if the entire team commits to that. Because as soon as someone breaks one, that's it. They can get a Pentimento. Now you have to keep breaking that because it's just way too strong to leave up. And that starts the snowball. So I think if we can kind of come to that plague agreement where we all agree to not cleanse, and if we can all agree to not break Plaything, maybe just bring a medkit, just even a brown medkit with no anions, no healing build whatsoever. As long as you can just give yourself a heal one time and not remain injured, the whole no Terror Radius thing is not nearly as big of a deal as that 30% debuff to everybody. Because like I said, the killer can only pressure one person at a time. But Pentimento affects everybody. So look at it more of a broad scale thing rather than just your individual experience. You might go down faster, but in terms of the team getting gens done, it's going to be a lot better because you're denying one of the most powerful slowdown in the game. So try it out. I know it seems riskier, and it is riskier, but I think the, time efficiency, the payoff is a lot better if you just leave Plaything up so we can't set up Pentimento. Now, if they have something like Rune as well, I say still leave it up because Rune is not even that good anymore. Just leave Rune up. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. Back in the day, if you had Rune 2, then you really did kind of want to break it because it was pretty much game winning if you left it up. But now it's not that great. So pretty much the only scary totem to leave up is like Devour Hope. So that's the one exception. But I feel like most people are not doing that. So give it a try, leave it up, see how your games go. You might die more, but pay attention to how your team overall is doing more and go from there. That's it. Thanks for watching.